Hello class, my name is Juanita Villanueva and I am going to be reviewing FreeBelt today. Now FreeBelt is a belt that has no buckles. Instead of the buckles, it has these little loops with clips that just snap. Also, instead of it being a set size, it has this nice clip that lets you adjust it to whatever size that you need. Now this is one size. It comes in three sizes. This is the large one. They have sizes medium and then small, and the small I believe is even small enough to fit small children. Now the main feature of this obviously is that there is no buckle. One of the main reasons that is very important to me is that the buckle creates a bulge in the front, and I always was trying to find something that didn't, and this thing is perfect for that. The way that it works is that instead of the traditional buckle, you clip these onto your front belt loops, and then it just adjusts to whatever size that you need, and it just completely hugs your waist. Again, that was a big deal for me as well. Besides the fact that normal belts create a bulge in the front, which I don't need. My pants tend to have a bulge in the back. So when you sit down, you showing off the butt crack or just walking around, they would be too loose. With traditional belts, even though it helps, it doesn't completely eliminate that. With this one, because it is so stretchy and it really does conform to you, that's not an issue. It just completely hugs you. Also with traditional belts, whenever you put them on, whatever size that you put them onto, that's the size that you are basically using for the rest of the day. So when you sit down, they dig into you sometimes. You get the buckle digging into your stomach. Kind of uncomfortable maybe after a meal. With this one, again, because it is elastic, and I'll show you again, it's so stretchy. It completely conforms to you. You sit down and just breathes with you. You stand up and it goes back to whatever size it was. And if for some reason you do need to adjust, again, it's so easy to adjust. It has this little clip and you just literally adjust and snap down and it stays in place. You don't have to worry about it moving. Now, just like anybody else, when I was first introduced to this product, it was through Amazon, and I got it on a lightning deal for $20. Normally, they're $25.99, which still isn't a bad deal. One of the things that I was worried about was how much stress was it going to put on my belt loops? Was it going to rip them? And also, how well was this clip going to hold up over time? As you can tell, there is some wear to the clip, but this is after daily use for almost 2 months. So even though there is some wear, not as much as I expected there to be, all my belt loops, again, I've been wearing these for almost 2 months, and there has been no tearing, no loosening of the belt loops. So far, so good. Another perk that the belt offers that I didn't even think about when I was first looking for it, but has definitely become one of my favorite features, the fact that I do not have to worry about buckling and unbuckling a belt whenever I need to use the restroom. Because it is on the belt loops, you just unbuckle your pants and buckle them back up as you would normally. Again, doesn't seem like it would be such a big deal, but sometimes when you maybe waited a little bit too long and you have to run to the bathroom, you'd be surprised how much panic happens when you're trying to unbuckle a belt and how slow unbuckling a belt becomes. Also, with traditional belts, the flaps kind of tend to maybe sometimes drag on the floor, which isn't the most sanitary thing to do in a public restroom. Alright guys, so we've talked about this belt for a while. I've shown you some of the cons, some of the pros. Now to show you the belt in action. So I've already put on the belt, and again, as you can tell, there is no buckle. It's just the clips again, and they clip on to your first belt loop. So here's what I was talking about. I was a little worried because it does put some stress on the belt loop. You can see it kind of pulling back. But again, I've been wearing this guy on here. It goes back to normal. All right. No gap in the back. Again, it just conforms to you really well. No bulge.